Java exercise 7.1b. Let's complete this code. First one, let's check this code. I already gave you guys some partial code here. And inside this code, I have a couple of functions, 1, 2, 3, plus the main function. Inside the main function, the first step, I'm using a function called getArray to generate a 1000 number, integer number. Each of them is from 1 to 100. And we would like to calculate the frequency of each number. Suppose I generate 1000 integer numbers. I would like to know how many 1 inside this 1000 numbers, how many 2s in this 1000 numbers. So I'm gonna use the count frequency to calculate this one. At the end, I'm using frequency to print out the value. Okay, let's get it. Something is a little bit special. You may notice here is about this comment. This comment is a little bit special. Check here. We learned log comment in the chapter 2 or chapter 3, right? However, here we have a very special comments. See here? It starts with slash and double stars instead of a single star. Okay, ended with star slash. This kind of comments we call it as a docstring. It's the third comments we have learned in Java. Actually, it's the most important comments in Java. Why? Because Java have a software has a tool. It's called Java DOC, which can help us to generate documents. If you guys still remember, we learned suppose Java math. Once we go to here and we can see this document, right? With this document, it's pretty easy for us to use this this class, even we know nothing about this class, because we know the function, function name, function, the parameter types, and return type. That's enough for other developers to call these functions. So actually, we can do the same thing in by ourselves. Suppose here, I showed here. Java DOC, okay, is a tool which will extract the information from this docstring to generate the documents like this one. Okay, so each docstring will look like this way. On the usually we put the docstring before each function. This is a little bit different with Python. Python, we put the comments right after the prototype line. And in Java, we put those comments in front of each function. The first line, we're supposed to give a brief introduction of this function, what we can do with this function. And after that, we put the parameters. Make sure you put the keyword @param. Okay, then is the variable name size here. I put size here. Then I put a very brief sentence to interpret, hey, what's the meaning of this variable? Okay, then if the function returns something, I put @return. Return what? I'm gonna interpret the returned value. The same thing here. I give the parameters. So let's understand this code one more time. I'm using this function to generate a random number, to generate a random array. Each element actually is a random number from 1 to 100. Okay. So actually this function has nothing new. We learned this one in the previous code. And Okay, bye-bye. Another one is called count. We write the code to count the frequency of each integer number generated from this array. And something interesting is this function also return an array. We would like to save the frequency of the integers within this 1000 numbers into an array. At the end, we would like to display the frequency. Okay, that's a code. Actually, let me just go ahead and give you guys the solution. If you scroll down to the bottom of this chapter, you can find out the solutions. And let me just go ahead and give you guys the solutions here. Just copy and okay, let's create a file. Okay, that's it. If we run this program, you can see here. This function will print out the two columns. The first column is the numbers because we generated the number. Each of the element is supposed from 1 to 100. I would like to calculate for each number how many times we generated. Suppose here 14 means within this 1000 random number, we have the 14 twos. Okay, how do we do this one? Let's check the code here. Okay, I generated an array, right? We learned this one in the previous code. And I'm gonna give the 1000. Okay, so, and then I use the value of each array. Okay, use the value of each array element as an index and plus plus. That's it. At the end, I return frequency. The display, I print out the two columns, the value and this number, this frequency. Okay, this one is nothing special, and let us do something interesting. Okay, it's called because like I showed, Java have the document, and we have the Java DOC command, which can help us to extract information from the doc stream to generate the document. Let's check what do we do here. Go to the project, create new. Suppose I give the project E1. Go create. Okay, that's it. Once we pop up to this window, I choose saying, hey, I add this file into this project. Done. Check here. Once we do this one, you have a pop-up window, which means I created a project. Within this project, I have the source code, one single source code. That's it. And click this button called generate. See here, we generate a document. And this information actually is from your doc stream here. That's for frequency. And this sentence will is from here. And this sentence also from the doc string here. Okay. And for each of those functions, if you click this function, actually, if you scroll, or you just go ahead and scroll down, you can see this function, they copy this function and plus they give the parameter. For the suppose I like get array and I have the parameter size returned. Those information are extracted from your this case. Okay, and once you generate this document, let's go to here. You can see they're gonna create a folder in your project folder. Let's go find out this folder. I created this project. You can find it from your local computer. You can see here. Once I get in here, I know this is the Java source code, right? This is the project file. And the generated document has been saved in this folder called doc folder. And there are many files were generated inside this doc folder. There's one file called index.html. Double click. That's the document we generated. Okay. So which means every time if we write the code and would like to publish this code and let other developers to use your code, yeah, it's very important that we not only give them the source code, but also the doc folder we generated, because they don't have to understand too much about your code. They can just go ahead and call your functions with the document you generated. Okay, that get everything much easier. Okay, let's stop here.